Summertime is still in full swing. Even if pumpkin spice is coming out places, it is still hot and the garden is still flourishing. And so we are still definitely embracing summer here. More tomatoes than we know what to do with, cut flowers around the farmhouse, and barefoot kids and lots of swimming. Today, I want to share with you 3 super easy meals for summer. In the summer, I'm often not making sourdough bread. I mean, I'd like to, but most of the time I'm just not in this kitchen very much, and I'm not simmering soups all day or making big roasts. Now, we do have some of that going on too. Just the other day I actually made a turkey because it was taking up room in the freezer from last fall. And so of course there's that too. But for the most part, I do like to make things that are seasonally available and just what you're more in the mood for. So in the summer, lots of fresh veggies, lots of quick meals that we can enjoy our time outside. Today, I want to tell you about something brand new that I just created. This has been a labor of love that I have been thinking about for a long time, but just now am finally ready to offer to you. And that is a 4-week meal plan. I designed this book with a dinner for each day for 4 weeks. I have shopping lists, I have page references if you want to make your own homemade condiments to go with the meals and breads. It is a 70-page full color book that you can download onto your smartphone or your iPad. You can even, like I did, have it sent off to a local printer so that you can have the physical copy. I am in the process of making 4 different books so that eventually you can get the whole collection. You will have 4 months or 4-week periods of meals so that you can have new ideas all fresh each night and then repeat the cycle, so that if you are a meal planner and you like to cook from scratch but you just don't know where to start, or if you're even a seasoned cook who is just looking for some more meal inspiration, this will be the perfect collection for you. You can grab the very first one over at bit.ly/farmhouse meal plan and be one of the very first people to try my first ever meal plan ebook. On today's menu, I'm going to be making a garden fresh taco salad, sweet potato hash with whatever veggies I can come up with, and a farm fresh omelet. I'm going to start today by making the sweet potato hash. I love making a hash recipe because it is really simple to make. You can throw together any types of potato. You don't have to do sweet potatoes. You can throw in whatever herbs and veggies are available to you if you're making this in the summer. Add some sausage if you have it, and then top it with eggs and throw it in the oven. So it's really quick. I love any kind of skillet dinner that comes together like this. I'm going to start today by chopping up some onions. I picked these up at the farmer's market because I did not grow onions this year, and I love, even if I didn't grow something, finding it from good local sources. I'm going to peel and dice a couple of sweet potatoes, some fresh garlic, and I'm also going to sneak in a little bit of zucchini from the garden. We already used half of this one to make zucchini bread yesterday. And I'm just going to get that all going in a little bit of coconut oil on the stove. Add a bit of cumin. I love cumin with anything sweet potato. Then I'm going to cook my sausage, add some salt and pepper and herbs. I'm also going to add a bit of fresh sage. It'll really complement the sausage well. top it with eggs, and then get it into a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes for the eggs to set. Now what I love about this meal is you can make it as big or as small as you need to. So if you have a large family, maybe throw in 2 pounds of sausage or 3, maybe do 3 or 4 potatoes. You can totally just play with it. As long as you have plenty of salt and seasoning and fresh herbs and some garlic, it will taste great. Just do a little bit of taste testing along the way and you'll be good to go. I topped my hash dish with a little bit of shredded cheese, some fresh sage, and then some of my homemade Greek yogurt and some fresh tomatoes because we have more than we know what to do with in our garden. Next up, I'm going to do some chanterelle and onion omelets. I'm also going to top it with some fresh herbs and tomatoes. Now, normally our family loves to go foraging for chanterelle mushrooms. This year we didn't make it to the woods, which I was super bummed about, but I did come across a guy selling packages of them for $6 at the farmer's market, so I definitely had to get that special taste that you only get in Missouri in August, and I'm gonna add it to our omelets today. So to make these, I'm just going to saute up some veggies, whatever veggies you have, perfect. Omelets, in my opinion, are good any time of the day. They do not have to be for breakfast, and they're just so full of protein. They're nice because you don't have to have any meat thawed out. You can just use whatever veggies you have and some eggs. So no matter what, you probably have the ingredients. I'm also gonna add a little bit of cheese to mine. After sauteing my veggies, I'm gonna set them aside. I'm gonna whisk up about 2-ish eggs per omelet. Cover the bottom of the cast iron skillet so it's a nice thin layer, and then add some veggies and cheese, fold it over. The key with the cast iron skillet and omelets is to make sure that it's hot and buttered before you have the eggs hit it, but then turn it off pretty quickly because you don't want it to get so hot that it burns, and then you don't want to really mess with it until it is cooked through. So I'm gonna let it sit here for a minute, let the cheese melt, and then transfer to my plate. I might even cut it in half before transferring. And serve it up. I'm gonna take a quick break because this looks way too good. The third easy summer meal I'm going to make today is probably our favorite. We do this all the time because I almost always have everything on hand, and that is taco salad. So I'm gonna take some grass-fed organic beef, brown it up with some garlic and onion, serve it with shredded cheese, lettuce, cilantro, diced avocado, lots of diced tomatoes. In this case, actually, I made some homemade salsa by combining diced tomatoes, onion, fresh jalapeno from the garden, some lime juice and salt, and a little bit of minced garlic. We've been eating this like crazy lately. Some sour cream. Now in this case, I have been making tons of yogurt from our milk that we've been getting from our dairy cow, and then just straining off some of the whey with cheesecloth, so it's more of a Greek yogurt that we've been using as sour cream. What I love about this meal is everyone can just assemble it over some tortilla chips with whatever they want. So if you have picky kids, they can just do the chips and the meat and the cheese. Some of the older kids and adults can add avocados. The adults can add spicy things like jalapenos and homemade salsa if it has jalapenos. Everyone can kind of get what they want. I also do set out sauerkraut because it makes everything better. So we have a little bit of sauerkraut with everything, but taco salads are up there on our favorite quick and easy summer meals. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet gone over to grab my first ever meal plan ebook, 70 pages, full color with recipes, you can get that at bit.ly/Farmhouse meal plan. Right, well, thank you so much for watching this video. If you are brand new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I make 2 new videos every week on food from scratch, natural living, and a handmade home. Thank you so much for stopping by the farmhouse.